Well, Thursday is here,
Yeah.
and
What?
we should be excited that the weekend's around the corner.
Yes.
But you suffered a small accident yesterday.
It wasn't an accident. It was just, I just twisted my ankle, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I said a small.
The word accident just seems so huge.
Oh, right.
So
right.
big. It was just a little mishap or an incident or, you know, a misstep.
That's how you came out here.
Too excited.
Too excited. Too
Yeah,
excited.
but hey, I'm always jumpy, but I won't be dancing today.
So do we have you on camera?
What? Actually, yes.
Okay, so
We do.
very good.
So I went out to go have fun yesterday. A little too much fun, but not to worry. I made sure I made it.
Yeah, I made it on
for
the show
this morning.
today. Well done, and that's all just for you.
Yes, indeed.
You know, she just had to come
I
here.
love you too much. And salaries around the corner. There's comfort in routine, isn't there? So we like to think that, you know, the thought of us sometimes gets you out of bed. Just thinking, Wake Up Nigeria is about to begin, makes you get up.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. And you should know that we wake up pretty early just to ensure that we do not disappoint you. Every single morning,
Yes,
we ensure that we're here to give you the very best of breakfast entertainment. Good morning to you.
Yes, sir.
And my name is Yomi Ope.
Now your morning is about to pick up. My name is Titilayo Oyinsom. Why? Because we're gonna be here all the way till around 8:45. We're gonna be streaming live at the same time, Facebook at TVC Connect, and of course on our app. You can get our app on the Google Play Store, on Apple iOS. Download our app and take us along with you. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram is all agog because we're on air.
Yeah, and that's all at TVC Connect. So check us out there and let us know what you think of the show. And if this is your first time, you know, this period we have a lot of first-time viewers. If this is your first time, let us know this is your first time that you're joining us this morning. Hey, MM, what are you looking forward to this morning?
Well, I'm looking forward to so much. There's so much lined up, so much music actually lined up on the show for, you know, our viewers, our amazing viewers this morning. So please don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Stay
So speaking
right
of
here
music,
with us.
Nigerian musician Ibikunle Lekan, better known as Kyle Cole. I like that. Kyle Cole Cyprus.
See name change.
You will be giving us a musical performance to set the tone for the day.
We'll be celebrating a lot of people whose birthdays sometime this week. Hopefully you've sent in your birthday greeting shout out to our social media pages with the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria. Send them in as soon as you can. And we'll be doing the shout outs a little later on.
And for a mini art exhibition, we'll be joined by the CEO of Silver Screen Integrated Concept, Sylvester Aguda. He will be showcasing a number of his works later on the show. Very nice. I'm liking these colors.
Interesting. And then we move on to tech. Mike has the updates for us from the world of technology. I wonder what's going on.
For a live musical performance, another one, Ayodele and his band members will be joining us this morning.
Yes, sir.
To give us some of that weekend vibe as the weekend approaches.
Now, our book for the week is Pain is a Gift, and it was authored by Tosin Omogame. Now, we're going to have a chat on that book, and he's going to be coming up very soon.
From Book Chat, we will be joined by Bassi for another musical performance and a chat, too.
Okay, yes, I'm trying to get comfortable.
Yeah, so about this leg matter.
Well,
Okay, so tell us what happened.
Okay, so I didn't want to be one of those people that just made an excuse and said, sorry, I can't come to work today, I have a bad ankle. It just sounds like a very terrible excuse on the phone.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, let me brave it, let me take some painkillers and just come. But so yesterday, I went out to go and find one of the most fun places to go in Lagos. And it's something we're going to be doing very regularly on the show. We're going to different fun locations because a lot of people keep asking, hey, where can I go in Lagos to actually just have fun? And I went and I had a bit too much fun.
A bit too much.
Yes. It had a lot to do with gravity and trampolines. And
But why does it feel like having fun in a city like Lagos is expensive?
Well...
So you go to like certain locations and they tell you 2,500 naira per child. And if you have 4 children,
paying 10,000 naira.
Yeah.
And they're going to eat.
Yeah.
Right? You're going to have to buy the food, or snacks that they'll have to eat.
Exactly.
Because you don't want them playing so much and then they're hungry.
Good reason not to have too many kids.
Wow.
Just saying,
because of fun places to go.
China had to put up stipulation.
Yeah, then.
And I think that the way we're going also. So we should calm down.
Yeah, but they had to take it back last year.
Yeah, they've taken it back.
They had to take it back. Because their population is dwindling.
Don't you think our own should dwindle a bit? Lagos especially.
Well, hey.
Because the way we're going, Lagos will be like half of Nigeria's population.
Well, people like you that came to live in Lagos.
There was a theory about this, sort of similar to what you're talking about. The fact that there's not many places to go that is affordable is the reason why people are procreating as much as they are in Lagos. And I use that word because it's just... So because that's the only activity that is almost free.
How is that proportional?
Okay, so what usually happens?
No, there's no activity.
From WHO, or was it WHO?
Yeah.
Or UNESCO or something like that. So if you don't have enough cultural sites and enough activities going on outside the house, you would then restrict all the activities inside the house, which would then produce more children.
Yeah. It's actually
it's
a fact.
It's actually
People can afford
so if you can go out with your wife, fancy dinner, movies, long walks in the park or on the beach, and then when you get home, you're too tired.
You're also trying to save costs by not giving your children, taking your children out on those amazing activities. What you could also do is family planning.
Well, this is not really a topic you should be talking about right now. Hello, you shouldn't be talking about.
This is the second one. I'm not looking to have like a football field in my house, no.
All of you, it's 3 and above. Now we know. We found you out. Welcome back. It's Lagos traffic, and just before we came up, there was an inside joke going on. I had to put it side by side with traffic. What would happen? I mean, what if there was a possibility to fly over Lagos traffic, like on a regular, not just say you're taking a helicopter to the helipad, maybe you're heading to the airport. As it happens, I know some people go from the island to the mainland. There's a route. There actually is. But then, what if it was a possibility to fly more often? Maybe flying cars and all of that. Do you think Lagos will cope with that? Let's know. At TVC Connect with the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria, flying to help Lagos traffic and all of that. Guys, what do you think about that?
There'll be air traffic. There'll be air traffic. There'll be traffic in the air.
Flying in Lagos. I mean,
flying in Lagos. Imagine flying down Fos.
No.
They'll just be doing this in the air.
No.
Hell no.
Maybe anything like, hey, girl,
in the air.
Well, there's something we don't do here, like some other places you might have seen. We don't fly on our own. Okay, so, let's see. This is around K2 Market. K2 is kind of blocked at this particular point in time. Trying to route from Ojota, from K2 to the island is quite blocked at this time. You spend approximately an hour, 46 minutes to get to the island at this point. It's Thursday. Okay, but then it's actually freer. It's actually freer because of, Thursday, there is sanitation for business places. So people don't get to move
Sanitation
out
day.
up until 10 o'clock. But you see, that sanitation has brought a lot of things into perspective. What do you think? Now, a lot of people don't actually go to resume at their office. What happens is that they stay at home and they don't do anything. Isn't it, you're supposed to go there, get out your stuff, clean your stuff out. I mean, why stay back at home? Because that is what's happening now. So
a lot of the time during that sanitation, they're not even allowed to even open the shops. So if you can't open your shop, how can you clean
How can you? That's...
No. During sanitation, you're allowed to open and clean.
Really?
Yes. So you clean the environment.
You open, clean the shop.
Yes.
Clean the environment, clear the gutters. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yes.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah,
Because
so
a lot of the time, those shops, you have to bring the stuff out first.
No, so you're not bringing out anything. You're not bringing out anything. So the sanitation basically is focused on the environments.
Okay.
Especially the gutters. Making sure that your gutter is clean. All of those heaps, those pile of dirt.
So what Mike is saying is that people don't even bother to go to the shop.
Shops, exactly.
They just leave the shop locked until after 10 o'clock.
10 a.m., yeah.
Exactly. Now, if you are heading to CMS via Ikorodu Road, from Ojota to CMS at this particular point in time will take you an hour, 16 minutes. And it is quite free. Let me go through the exact point. It is quite free for a very long way. I mean, heading out from Kudirat Abiola way, straight up into Ojota bus stop, the garage there, and then onto Ikorodu Road. It is quite free up until Mobolaji Bankantoni. At Mobolaji Bankantoni, there is a little bit of traffic there. I know at times the BRT route merging and all of that, just because of the junction there. But then immediately after then, up until Antony, that's the next point where you have a little bit of traffic. It is quite free this morning. And like I said, the most probable cause is the sanitation for business places. And I don't know what the official term is for it. Yeah. But then moving on onto Obanikoro, quite free. Little pockets of traffic until when you get to Shomolu. Now that's where you're going to get a very, for quite a stretch, there you would have to step on the brake a bit because there's quite a stretch there where there's traffic. All right, and then moving on from that, the first time where you're going to get heavy traffic is, what street exactly is this? Fadeyi, just after Fadeyi, after the Fidelity Bank, after Fadeyi there, that's the first spot of heavy traffic. That's where you get heavy traffic. And then moving on from there, we
have some updates on Twitter as well.
Yeah, I'll get to that. Let me get done with the CMS and then we get to the Twitter updates.
Okay, all right.
But then just immediately by Jibowu, the bypass under Jibowu, getting into Yaba, quite free. When you continue after Jibowu, it is free up until you get to Echo Bridge. Echo Bridge. That's the next point where you're going to have a problem. Serious traffic there, Echo Bridge. But then from Echo Bridge, Ijora, straight up onto, onto CMS. Now, just a little point before CMS, there's going to be traffic. But then, like I said, approximately an hour, 16 minutes. Little pockets of heavy traffic will get you all the way from Ojota to CMS. So, right, Titi, let's see what you have there.
Yeah, so I have some reports of a minor accident at National INW Airport bus stop. And they're asking for some officers to go and help out around there. It also says that there's light traffic around Ilubiri inwards Dolphin on Route Osborne. It's good right now. Traffic is light. So if you're in that particular area, you'll be moving along quite smoothly. From Fadeyi inwards Domanlong Bridge, that's Ojuelegba Bridge, all the way to Alaka, is quite free right now. So you can pass through there without any trouble. Does anybody else have any other reports?
You mentioned, Mike mentioned that there's free movement from Ojota to Jibowu.
Yeah, all right.
It still looks pretty good right now.
Yeah, let me take this. This will definitely help some people from Aja, Shangotedo, heading towards CMS bus stop. And of course, to take you through Lekki. It's quite a lot. It is quite free all the way from... Is this shawarma joint I'm seeing here? But all the way from that point, yeah, you guys had shawarma yesterday, by the way. So there's this, from that point up until Chevron is very free, like just a very, very slight pocket there of traffic. And then from Chevron, Lekki Phase 1, Nadia Wala start today at this particular point in time. You are on a little bit of a long thing, right, at this point in time. But then up until... Yeah, from there up until CMS, it's going to be quite tight. But from Aja to CMS at this point in time will take you about an hour, 42 minutes. That's all we can take on Lagos traffic this morning. I'm just about to go join the guys in for a coffee gist. Yeah, we're talking Juicy Smollett, right?
Yeah. It's just really having a conversation.
Really,
what's doing you people?
So it looks like Justice Smollett made a deal.
Really?
That's what they said.
They dropped the charges is the headline.
No. They dropped the charges.
Is the headline.
They sealed the records.
Okay.
So they sealed the records. So, so what that means is that even if, as a reporter, you wanted to find out exactly what the final report was, you can't get to it.
So I did mention one of those arguments we were having, that there must have been something behind it, something he couldn't say. And I feel like whatever it was he shared was so important to the authorities that they would rather take that from him than charge him.
Okay, now,
so whatever it was that he was hiding, he's told the authorities, and they've given him a deal.
I'm tired of talking about Justice Smollett.
No, you know what? I am also tired. But then let's get the facts. Let's not insinuate now. These are the facts. The county, the state of Chicago, the prosecutors, they dropped the charges, and the very person who dropped the charges himself said, "Look, he's not innocent." He stated it clearly. But there are over 5,700 cases like this that happens. He performed community service for about 16 hours. And then his bail bond was not given back to him, which was over $10,000. And they said, from what he said, that is enough. And that's why they have to drop the charges.
Wow.
So, but he didn't go to court. Yeah, and he said he's not exonerated.
Not only did they drop the charges, they expunged his record.
They closed that. That's the point. So it's all. So now the point is that
the only way you get that kind of leeway is if you get a deal.
But
that's what I'm saying. I told you that he did 16 hours community service.
But he's still insisting that he didn't do it.
Organa criminal now.
Yeah, he's still insisting that he did not do it.
The people that dropped charges told you that he's not innocent.
Why are we so on about Justice Smollett?
Madam, if you don't want to talk Justice Smollett, don't just.
Nobody is saying he's innocent.
What's doing you?
But I'm just saying there was a lot more to that story that we know.
There's no lot more. What about the criminal?
That's just me. That's my take on it.
Yeah, because it's surprising how they just
dropped it like that. There must be something else.
It looks like
some kind of breakfast cereal there.
Something
breakfast cereal.
Oh no, I was talking to my...
there's probably some stuff we'll never get to know.
Okay, so did you guys hear the gist yesterday about Nigerians ordering pizza from London?
Shaking up table.
That really happened.
Oh yeah.
Shaking up table.
So I don't know what was he being sarcastic or what?
No, he wasn't being sarcastic.
Well, he really felt like
from Yankee.
So apparently there are certain Nigerians that
that pizza
have enough money.
So you want a specific pizza from a specific place, maybe from Oxford or
from Italy itself, from where it originated.
Oh, if it's Italy, BA won't be able to fly it to you. So he said BA specifically.
So
so Nigerians apparently order pizza from London.
And then they use private jets to deliver, or what? How do they deliver?
No, they just fly it in on British Airways.
No way.
Overnight. They just overnight it, and then you microwave it in the morning. Really? That's how rich some people are.
But the thing is, we have almost every major pizza food chain in Nigeria now. The major brands, the international franchises are here now. There's one that just even stepped in to town and is taking over.
Once the pizza enter Nigeria, the thing is to change. Yeah. So now when I see ads of pizza, Yankee pizza, I used to wonder now, what's happening?
Is it the same pizza way?
So Yankee pizza is like
you see it stretching.
So you can hold the pizza here, I can hold the other part. I can stretch. It's still pizza. When I get pizza, I used to break it. So I don't know what happens. Like once it crossed the river, once the pizza crossed the river, Baba, the things will change.
The truth is, during adverts,
just exaggerate
and photo shoots.
Maybe the kind of pizza you eat in Nigeria is a local one.
Don't we break pizza here?
No, we don't break.
We cut it like
actually
we break it now. We do.
When it's cold. When it's cold.
When they were doing those ads,
where I eat pizza, I don't break it. So I don't know where you guys be eating your pizza.
See, Yankee pizza is like.
So there's something called extra cheese.
So draw.
They always showcase the one where you have extra cheese.
So that's what.
Yes, that extra cheese is huge. Really,
it's called Yankee pizza.
But
they call it Ororo. It's so draw like Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, it's always very nice starting each day with our viewers every single day, bringing all the things that make a great show, all the elements of a great show.
An entertaining show, an entertainment show like ours. There's no two like it, by the way. We're the only ones.
Yeah.
Trust us.
Very true.
A solid 2 hours to go on the show, and of course, lovely lineup of activities that we have is pretty impressive. So, my advice, stay tuned.
Stick around, ladies and gentlemen. And that can be It's going to be very, very nice. It can be possible even if you have to be out of the house this morning.
Yep.
We're streaming live.
Yes, indeed.
You can check us out on any number of platforms right now.
We're streaming live on Facebook and on our app, which is now on iOS and, of course, the Google Play Store. So you need to go download it. Download it now. Of course, just in case you were wondering, my name is Titilayo Oyinsong.
Just in case you've never seen her before.
Yes.
Not likely, but yeah. My name is Yomi Okwe. We have the boss of Viola's Kitchen joining MM in the kitchen. I don't know if she's here yet.
Chef AY.
Is she here?
She's always worth waiting for, I have to say that.
Yeah.
She's always worth waiting for.
She's going to be doing something nice for us.
Possibly in traffic.
Yeah, yeah. So nothing is happening in the kitchen yet. I can't
well,
smell
Mike
anything.
is there standing by specially for Ayola with MM. He's like tapping his watch, wondering where is she? Where is she?
His eyes are. Mike is shutting down.
She wants the chef to show up.
So the thing is, Mike was looking forward to eating the cereal this morning, but unfortunately,
there was no.
All these people that be talking for me. Mike is looking for. Mike want to eat. Mike.
you had cereal in your cup.
Don't say that thing was Siri.
It was cereal.
That's how like dumplings from somewhere.
It's called cereal, Mike.
Okay, so we have to go to this morning's. We've got to go to this morning's highlights. Now, for a display of some of his visual arts collection, Sylvester Aguda will be joining us very shortly on the show. Very, very talented artist there.
I like the way you pronounce his name, Aguda. Like,
Aguda.
Aguda. Yomi.
It has an H. It has an H.
Aguda. Okay.
Oh, is it Aguda?
It's Aguda now.
I thought it was Aguda.
All right, so we also have a live musical performance coming up. Ayodele and his band will be coming up very, very soon. It's Thursday, people. Live bands every Thursday.
Our book of the week is Pain is a Gift. I don't know about that, but anyway, Tosin Imogiere will be joining us for a chat to talk about why he thinks pain is a gift.
A lot of questions for him. Then lastly, our guest for today is Nigerian musician Basi. He'll be having a sit down with us. All right, so, okay.
The Minister of Works and Housing is also trending.
Yeah.
Because of the claim that some places have very good light, almost 24 hours. So let's talk about experience of light. For my place, it's maximum 7 hours a day. And they are, for the past 2 months, they are very, very, like, they have a time schedule at this particular time. Okay, we're expecting light. It just comes and it just goes off. And it's about 8 hours a day.
From what time to what time?
8 hours a day. So maybe in the morning from like 10 to like 2.
Oh, wow.
And then at night from 10 till 4.
Okay, so it just goes off.
10 p.m.
till 4
a.m.
4 a.m. And then during the day 10 to 2. And that's it. That's it.
So it's like rationing.
It's very, it's very strict and all of that. And no, we are so, I don't know, you guys talk about your own.
Okay, so
how's your own like?
I'm not even sure what it's like during the day anymore because I'm not.
Because you're not around that day.
During the day much. But usually overnight from at least 7 p.m. till when I leave, which is around 4:30.
There's always light?
Yeah, there's always electricity.
Wow, that's something.
Yeah.
You?
And that's steady.
That's steady.
It's been steady for about a month or two. Yeah,
okay.
so
that's cool.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, in the Lekki axis, it's a different story.
Okay.
So it's a different story. It's unpredictable. Sometimes you go days without electricity. So we have to rely on inverters and generators most of the time.
I always felt like they feel people in Lekki can afford fuel. So that's why they let them
Because you're
buy
spending
fuel.
so much on rent, and then you're spending much
more on
fuel
generating
or diesel.
electricity.
Come on.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So how's it at your end?
Yeah, so we also run schedules. So there's the morning phase, there's the afternoon phase, which takes you into the night.
Wow.
And then they bring it later on at about 10, 11
So generally, we're all
till
saying that
the next morning.
power can be better.
It
should be better.
Of
Like
course it can
it's
be.
not as much. I mean, come on, man. We should. That's something that we should have. So I know. I mean, look at the big companies have left. Power has something. Give us power. There's a lot we sort of ourselves.
Yeah.
That's very true. That's very true.
Chef Ayola is joining us this morning in the kitchen.
Yes, I am.
Of AY Subs. And this morning, guess what we are making, guys?
Jambalaya.
Jambalaya.
Sounds like a party, right?
Yes, it actually sounds like
a party,
but it is actually a party.
It is.
So let's talk about the ingredients.
Okay, like we said, it's a party. So it's anything that you have in your fridge, chuck it up together and make it like concoction jollof rice.
Yeah.
But you don't use jollof rice spices.
Okay.
You want a bit of an American feel to it.
All right, so let's talk about the ingredients quickly.
Okay, so what we're using today is rice. As you can see, we're boiling the rice already.
Yeah.
I've got some beef steaks, just very little bit beef steaks that I didn't pre-boil. We're doing that. That just has a bit of curry, a bit of salt, and some thyme.
Okay.
The rice has nothing because I'm going to parboil it just until maybe it's almost like the level of 10 minutes of being done.
Okay.
So I'll strain that with cold water so that it doesn't continue cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then this is just frozen blended pepper.
Okay.
Looks kind of
just
funny.
Just pepper, not tomatoes.
No, just rodo, literally like the Scotch bonnets with onions.
Wow.
Blend it together. A bit smooth. We've just got all these extra peppers for garnish. I've got my garlic for my sauce, I guess, because the idea of jambalaya, like I said, is like jollof rice. And then obviously here I've got like some pre-boiled beef fillets. I've got some uncooked sausages, and I've got some cooked beef strips.
Okay.
Yes.
And let's talk about our jambalaya spice.
Yes.
Because this is a combination of so many spices.
Yes.
So let's talk about this.
Okay. I don't know if the viewers can see what the spice looks like. Okay. This is essentially a mix of onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, some thyme. Normally, if you have like dry basil, you can put that in. Oregano, you can put that in.
Or rosemary.
Anything that's dry, any dry vegetable will take up the taste of what you're trying to do.
Okay.
Also, if you really want to be extra, you can decide to put your own Maggi in so that when you're making the sauce.
Seasoning, you mean?
Sorry, your stock cube. Yeah, I keep forgetting. Yeah, sorry. But yeah, if you want to be extra, you can put your own bouillon cube or stock cube in.
Okay.
And so that way you don't have to add any more seasoning to your sauce.
Okay.
When you're doing it.
And I saw you use a little bit of cinnamon.
I was gonna use cinnamon,
but you did not.
But I hate cinnamon, and I decided that it's not just me that hates cinnamon. It's one of those spices that's an acquired taste. Okay. So I didn't want to. Normally, you wouldn't use cinnamon in a jambalaya spice. Oh, okay. I was trying to be extra as usual. You know me already.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm glad that you decided not to be extra today of all days.
Extra day.
All right. So while we are getting things started here in the kitchen, we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Even with a bandage on my ankle, I'm still gonna boogie down. Yes, indeed. It's time for the live band to take over. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. Take it away, guys.
We just wanna have a good time. I said, sure you know. On my hood, one time, let's go now. Skra. You say now. One time, let's go. Ain't no stopping us now. We run the groove. I know, you know, yeah. Ain't no stopping us now. We got the groove. We got the groove. One time, you say. There's been so many things that had us down. But now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know you've got a long, long way to go. But where we'll end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. Gonna put ourselves together and polish up our again. And I've never been head down before. I know that you feel to be head down anymore. Yeah. Don't you let nothing.
All right, we'll get more from that fantastic live band out there. It's going to be a special day, don't worry. We're going to bring you more music. But right now, I've got here with me in the studio a great artist. He's a talented guy, Sylvester. we call you Aguda, but you have a different spelling to it. And
Yeah.
there's a reason. Tell us.
Yeah, my dad is from Badagry, so the Aguda, the Eguns actually pronounce it a bit differently.
Okay.
The Lagos Island Aguda, which is the Chief Justice family, they are Aguda, like the Surulere Aguda.
The Surulere Aguda.
So ours is a bit funky, Aguda.
Yeah. Aguda.
Yeah, but Aguda, I still pronounce the same thing.
Yeah, I still pronounce it. Anyway, so you're here to talk to us about a unique form of art that you do. It looks like a painting, but it's actually collage.
Yes.
Talk to us about it.
Yeah, collage is a very interesting medium. Most artists do not really do that, but I think for me it's interesting because it's something that comes originally. It's interesting to know that I didn't study art.
Wow.
Yeah, I read business admin and I specialized in marketing. So
amazing.
This
so
is
you
a
doing
gift.
this is
yes,
it's
a gift.
actually definitely a gift. I mean, I look around and I'm looking at this collection of collages, and it's unique in many different ways. The materials that you use, the colors, and how you put these things together. But tell us about the process of some of your works.
Okay, it's quite interesting because it takes a lot of layers to get the impressions you want to get. Sometimes you have up to 15 to 20, between 15 and 20 layers.
Oh, wow.
Of,
okay.
Yes, of textile or cardboard sheets put together. They're all glued together to get the impressions you want to have. Yes. So it takes quite a lot of skill.
Yeah.
Because if you make any mistakes and the glue spills, the whole work is bad. It's gone bad. So.
Or you can convert it into another kind of art. You know how you artists behave.
Once
there's a mistake, it's art. But, I want us to talk about a few of these paintings before we continue our conversation. Okay. Now, this is your most recent work over here, right?
Yes.
And am I seeing fabric? It looks like I'm seeing some fabric and also some cardboard. Exactly. But talk to us about how this came together. Okay,
this is a mixed media piece. And one of the things I try to do is to promote the African story, the Nigerian story in an African way.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do something with a face. And I wanted it to just speak Africa, speak Nigerian. So
I can see cowrie shells.
Yes, so I got some material like the kente from Ghana, and then I have the cowries. It goes with history of Africa.
Definitely.
And so I was able to blend them together. The whole thing was to create an exciting experience for the collector.
It's very nice. I mean, I can see many vibrant colors over the eyes, and even on the lips, it's very red and very bright
rich,
and vibrant.
Yes.
Very rich. Okay, so let's talk about this one over here. This particular one over here. I like this one because it has a little bit of elements from here, but it then has a background.
Yes.
So I don't know how you did that. So talk to us about this one.
This is spray paint.
Spray paint?
Yes, mixed with collage.
So the background is spray paint? Because I was wondering how you did that. Okay.
It's spray paint, and what I've done here, this was inspired by one of the Fela backup dancers. So I did this in line with the Felabration Festival.
Right.
But you know the wooden comb, the African hair.
The wooden comb from the 60s and the 70s, so that Afro movement.
Exactly.
That came out. Okay.
So that inspired that.
But how did you make that wooden comb? It looks like the texture is a bit rough there, so I'm looking at it.
I got some material which is used for wallpaper that had the wood effect.
Okay,
so that was able to give me that.
Because I can see that rough
woody
texture.
effect, It's actually very interesting doing the collage because
I think it's fantastic. It's beautiful, and it's very vibrant. It comes at you, and you just wonder what materials were used, which is also, I think, part of the art that comes with it. That curiosity that people would have once they encounter it.
I get that a lot. People are very curious. How do you do this? And for the fact that when they see it from a distance, oh, these are lovely paintings, and I go, no, they're actually not paintings, they're collage.
Exactly. Okay, so this one, obviously, this is Lagos.
Oh, yes, I'm telling the Lagos story.
This is very good. Also mixed media, I can see.
Yes, mixed media.
So talk to us about how you put this one together.
It was very interesting when I was talking with my curator. We were talking about what we could do to tell the Lagos story. I said, well, the interesting thing about the Eyo, they come in hierarchy. So you see them, the leader or the senior Eyo has this black crown. They have purple, they have red. So they all have names.
Right, so I never knew that. Okay.
So we had to create the 4 Eyos in hierarchy according to the way they are ranked. And then the Lagos city is a vibrant city in Africa. So we created the skyline.
Right.
People don't show most times when you see TV, they don't show the beauty or they don't show the rich part of Africa. Yeah. So we decided to put in the high rises. And then if you come into Lagos, one of the things that welcome you if you come in by road is that we say the three wise men.
Three wise men, we always see them along the express,
Just looking at this, you know you're in Lagos.
Exactly, exactly. It's beautiful. I think we still have one or two more that we can. I'm not sure if the camera can get this one over here in the back. This one is about women and children.
Yes, you know.
Obviously, so... and it's also mixed media. Yeah,
yes,
the African
mixed
woman.
Media, the African woman. You know, those days growing up, you were not a child for one mother. You were every mother's responsibility. So Mama Chukwuka will see you on the street and discipline you.
Exactly, exactly.
So this just...
And then send you home to your mom.
Exactly, and your mom will be very happy that she...
To go and report yourself, very nice.
So we have the unity in the mothers, the African mothers coming together, and you could see that there is oneness. It just talks about oneness.
I can see that you used Ankara fabric.
Oh, yes.
For the bottom part, and then fabric at the top.
Exactly.
Cardboard at the top.
Cardboard, yes, and textile ink. The fabric is just significant. The Ankara is a means of identity for Africa. And it's our pride. It's something I feel should be promoted. You know, you go anywhere and you go to Ghana, the women wear Ankara, you go to Togo, Gabon, Mali, it's an African thing. And, you know, the Europeans are admiring it.
Fantastic. So finally, we have this one over here. This is also quite unique, different from the rest of them. Now, is this also collage?
No, this is photo art.
Photo art, okay.
Yes. What I have here is charcoal pencil on Canon paper. Yeah, I have charcoal pencil on Canon paper.
Charcoal pencil on
Canon paper.
Canon paper.
Yes, and this happened to me, my sons. They are twins.
Okay, they're your sons.
I wanted a girl badly, you know, and so I went for one more round, and I ended up having twins, two identical boys. So I have four boys.
You have 4 boys now. Fantastic. Congratulations. And so anyway, here, so these twins, so was this a photograph originally?
Yes, it was a photograph originally. So what I do is I take pictures and then I convert them to artworks.
Right. Yeah. So you blow them up and then...
I take out the works and then put the details, put crayons and stuff. So like this very one is actually charcoal pencil. So took the picture and then did it digitally with the charcoal pencil, just getting the light and shade images. And, you know, came out very impressive.
It actually looks like something from the 60s and the 70s, with the afro hair and all of that. So you look like your influences are very varied.
Yes.
I can see that, you know, you had, for instance, the Afrobeat effect, and your influence also by Lagos and all of that. So talk to us about how varied and expansive your interests are. And the reason I'm asking that is because you don't have an art background. So it's a bit different for you than for every other artist that you would find out there.
For me, I thank God for my gift, because a lot of people, after working for 19 years in the corporate world as a senior sales manager, I find myself doing this. It's quite satisfying. The reason is because I want to explore. I'm a very restless artist, and because I didn't go to any school of art, I'm not restricted in any way.
Right.
I feel free to experiment. I'm very experimental. I've done quite a lot of things that are very unusual, and I get my inspiration from traveling, from the things I see. I cycle, so during the weekend when I go riding, I take pictures around Lagos.
Right.
And when I travel to other countries, I look at things that catch my attention. There's art everywhere around us, but you know, you really have to have that extra eyes to see.
I like how you said that you have the freedom to explore, because you didn't go to an art school. Because in an art school, they'll tell you, this is the Impressionists. These are the naturalists.
Exactly.
These are
you
the
can
surrealists.
Mix this color and mix that
exactly,
color.
But you are just free to do what you like. And I think that's also one of the unique things about Africa. The fact that, you know, we just, a lot of times when you see African art, it's very raw. And we mix on unusual colors together. So I'm seeing your T-shirt,
my shirt.
Well, it's not a T-shirt.
I decided to make it African, 100% cotton, sewn like the freestyle. You know.
So, but how did you? So this
is one of my artworks.
So one of your artworks.
So I call this wearable art.
Right.
Yeah. So you could wear my artwork.
Very nice. Okay, so that means some of these designs can then be transposed on on various media, either on clothing,
on handbags,
on
shoes, on tops, you know, maybe hats and all that.
Right. Okay. So that means your brand is about expanding into different areas, and wow, I think it's really amazing what you're doing.
Thank you very much.
Using unusual mediums to create art that people can then put on their walls.
Yes.
Which is quite interesting, I think.
Thank you.
So collage is your major
medium, yes.
your major medium, but you also then explore and experiment.
I do spray paint on canvas, photo art, and now I'm going to some woodworks as well. So.
Wow, Sylvester Aguda, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We're going to be looking out for you. How do I find you on Instagram?
Okay, my handle is Silver Screen Arts.
Silver Screen Arts on Instagram.
Silver, SYLVER Screen Arts.
Silver Screen Arts.
Yes, ARTS.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
My pleasure.
All right, so that's about all that we can take on art for today. But there's so much more on Wake Up Nigeria. Stick around.
Welcome back to the show. It's Wake Up Nigeria. And of course, here with me in the kitchen this morning is Chef Ayola of AY Subs. And this morning we are making jambalaya.
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 We really need to do that, yeah.
Yeah.
These are, you know, we're bush.
Right.
Just hear one word and we're excited.
And on your screen right there are the ingredients, but Ayola will go through them again and let you know where we at. So Ayola, let's go.
Okay, so we have our previously seen rice that was boiling.
Yeah.
It's not cooked at all,
but it's almost cooked,
there,
yeah.
about 10 minutes more.
Yeah.
And then we have the beef fillet that we were boiling before, and I've put a lot more water in it because I'm trying to get stock, because the knob ahead forgot her stock at home.
Of course.
So I'm having to make fresh stock here. So I just added
just
a lot.
in case you didn't catch that, she forgot the stock.
Yeah, and I called myself a knobhead. Shoot me. But
okay.
yes, okay. I've just added more water, and what I've done is to make the process faster for me. I've added just a little bit of the jambalaya spice mix that
which we are going to tell you about in a bit. But let's run through the other ingredients quickly.
So this is essentially all the meat I would be using, apart from the one that is boiling, and I've just chopped it up into like biteable sizes, if that makes any sense, so that it kind of like infuses as a proper concussion into our jambalaya. And then over here is our frozen pepper, because I blended it yesterday and I froze it. Yeah, I don't want to start screaming. Oh, don't blend here. You're on set. So I blended my pepper. I respected myself.
Okay.
And then we have our puree, and then we have some spring onions for garnish. We've got our seasoning cubes. We've got some extra chilies, just because I like it fiery.
Yeah.
And then we have garlic that I'll eventually grate and get to. And like you said, you want me to explain this again?
Yes.
This is our jambalaya mix, and you can always Google these things, to be honest. Like, let's not be pretentious about this thing. It's very, very Googleable. But my own version, I try to create something that's different from what everybody else does. But this is essentially the base. So it's just onion powder, garlic powder, thyme, a bit of paprika. And like I did mention, you can add your seasoning cubes, and I've done that already.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have all of that in our jambalaya.
The way you're looking at me, I don't like it.
How?
I don't know. It's as if I was intimidating you. I was just flowing my cooking terms. You're like, what's wrong with this one? She's really flowing.
Okay, so I'm not getting into that shade mood with you this morning. Absolutely not. I don't even have the energy for it. FYI, I don't. So can we get cooking? Thank you very much.
What do you want me to do for you now?
What's next? You've explained all the.
We should start something else.
Yeah, let's start cooking.
Let's do something.
So that people have an idea of. So let's break this down for the people to understand what we're actually making here this morning. We're making jambalaya. So what jambalaya is like making palm oil concussion rice.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Essentially.
So, but what replaces the dried fish, the pomo, the stock fish is your sausages, your chicken, your beef, all chopped.
Yes.
It's the same process, basically.
Yes.
But instead of palm oil, we're using vegetable oil, yeah?
Yes.
And we're using our pepper puree.
Yes. A lot of tomatoes, actually. And normally this recipe actually doesn't call for, like, any chilies unless you are like me and you're a bit of a chili head. What it essentially calls for is a lot of tomatoes and your jambalaya spice mix.
Spice mix, yes.
Yes. So, yeah, it's almost, I think it's Haitian, if I'm not mistaken.
It's a fusion of West African, so it's a fusion of different. It borrows from different cultures, actually.
But what did you?
From Spanish.
I know that it originated in the States, but I think it's in a very popular. It's in a state that is very popular with Haitians, people that are from Haiti.
All right. So okay. So are we ready to start?
Yes, we are. But what I want to get you to do for me is I want you to help me with the garlic. Let me try and...
You need me to grate it? Or what do you need
yes,
me to do
but they're
for you?
very small and they might irritate you. So I'm going to try and chop it for you to make it easier.
Okay.
But if you want to help, can you grab a pan that we can use to start the sauce?
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are making a sauce first of all.
Yes, the sauce for the jambalaya.
Okay, but then since we are not started yet on the jambalaya, can you please explain the process?
Okay, the process involved is, like we said again, over and over again, I can't reiterate how much you have to remember that you're, like, if you make jollof rice with the new school way, like, you know how our parents would make jollof rice with the pepper and fry it and then put the raw rice?
Yeah.
But the new school people will parboil the rice and then we put it in the sauce. So it's essentially like that. So what you're doing is not too much oil. You're basically trying to bring your tomato to boil and infuse it with your jambalaya spices.
So I'm guessing right now we're just waiting for our meats
Yes. I'm waiting for that to literally cook up because I need that, the broth to actually finish off the rice. Yes. And I also mentioned that I might make something a bit different. I'm not sure yet. You know, I'm going to do the jambalaya and then try
I know.
and do
You
something.
always, have this wild imagination. You always have so many things all up in your, head when you want to cook.
Like
when it comes to cooking.
Coming.
No, actually, no. It's actually good.
Shade. Like you throw shade.
No. This time I'm not throwing shades actually, but I like the way you actually imagine, different recipes in your head, even as you're cooking.
Right.
It shows how passionate you are about, what you like to do.
First compliment of the year.
I know. I told you I'm not in that zone this morning.
I will actually sleep well.
All right, we're having so much fun here on the show, guys. And guess what? You are about to listen to some good music. And Titi is on standby with the live band in the garden. Hello, Titi. Hi, Titi.
Hey, I'm in the garden with AY and the Cornerstone Dynasty Band. And they're going to take it down a little for me. Just take it down a little. Take it down, take it down, take it down. How you doing, AY? All right, pleased to meet you. Great work, great work, great work. I've been watching your videos. I've been feeling your band. Tell us, how did this all start for you?
All right, it started after I graduated from school.
Okay.
So people have been appreciating the good work from church and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I met with my great guys.
Okay.
That was 2015.
So you've been doing this for about 3-4 years now?
Yeah, professionally.
Making all the money. See the watch now. See that one go. See all the bling. See the shiny shoe. So weddings? Is it weddings only or what did you do?
Any kind of event.
Okay.
That
Birthdays?
requires music.
Fantastic. So mostly old school, or do you do high life?
No, we do all genre of music.
Okay, all right.
Both old school, juju, Fuji. Depends on how you want it. We view what they want and we give it to them hot.
Just how you're going to give it to us hot
Right.
now.
That's
So what song are we starting with?
Because we want God to shower his blessings, so let's start with Able God.
Able God. Hey! Hey!
Shower your blessings.
We want this morning.
Able
God.
Shower your blessings.
Shower your blessings.
We want this morning.
One time.
No more insufficient funds. No more insufficient funds. No more insufficient funds. No more insufficient funds. Hey. No more insufficient funds. 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 Láti wọlé lónìí ó ṣì kalẹ̀ nínú orin tí mo kọ mo máa lámbẹ̀ àwa ní ṣe àpẹtì lọ́jọ́ ó wà ń bẹ ẹ fẹ́ gbọ́ verse ẹ máa gbọ́ verse oko ọ̀rọ̀ tó máa fọ́ glass I don hustle pay I don fast camera ṣù tó wo canvas I will take you to Malaysia lọ sí Turkey lọ ṣe facial mo fẹ́ jókòó bá mi gbé ṣíà France ní mi náà Croatia oru kẹ̀kẹ̀kẹ̀kẹ̀ sufficient balance ó wà pẹ̀pẹ̀pẹ̀ available balance lódú kẹ̀kẹ̀kẹ̀kẹ̀ na kọ́lá sí lo odu kẹ̀kẹ̀kẹ̀kẹ̀ èmi gangan ni odu kẹ̀kẹ̀kẹ̀ say Able God. Shower your blessings.
Shower your blessings.
We want this money.
We want this money.
I feel Bentley, Able God. You say now, shower your blessings.
Shower your blessings.
We want this money.
We want this money.
I feel Bentley, no more insufficient fund. No more insufficient fund. No more insufficient fund. No more insufficient fund. Hey, one time, let's go now. Me and you, one on one. Of the light. Shaku shaku. Fún wọn ní leg over my shaker. Fún one in leg over my shaker. Hey, one time now. Wawoteli, 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 Wawopaloteli. Bamutubu, Bamutubu, Gamutubu, Gamafeberi. Coco, Waleko Feberi, Motishasheko, Womolekeberi. I want the TV Feberi. I want to wake up your Feberi. Oh, yeah, I want the TV see that. I want the cornerstone that. You want to make money, go to Kaoshida. You want to count money, go to Kaoshida. Some people want to do me more to Kaoshida. Blessing the for one time, let's go now. You say now, one time, let's go. Oh, na 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 na, let's go now. Hey, no stopping us now. We run the move, I know, you know. Hey, no stopping us now. We gotta groove. One time, you say now. There's been so many things that had us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know you've got a long, long way to go, but where we'll end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. Gonna polish up our eye, I'm polishing our eye, yeah. And if you've ever been here down before, I know that you refuse to be here down anymore, yeah. Don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want you to listen to everyone. I say everyone. One time now. Ain't no stopping. You say now. We run the move. I know, you know. Ain't no stopping us now. We gotta groove, we gotta groove, we gotta groove, yeah. Hey, no, you say one time, we let, you say one time, na 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 na. Hey, no stopping, let's go now. Take it away, one time, one time, one time.
Are you still there?
Better be. We told you that we're going to be delivering the very best. 3 hours of amazing entertainment and stuff happening in the kitchen. This has really, really been good.
1 more hour to go, though.
Yeah.
1 more hour to go.
I saw you dancing on that foot.
Yeah, I was shuffling, you know. Ain't no stopping us now.
We're on the move.
Yes, indeed. And we are on the move all the way to around 8:45. You should do whatever you need to do to make sure you don't miss a minute of Wake Up Nigeria ever. That's why I'm here with the bandage. Even if you have to put on your gen, go and put it on. Yes, it's worth it. It's worth being here right here.
You know some people ration that gen.
In the morning.
Once it's morning and the kids are out, the gen goes off.
Well,
and you wait till evening.
True.
But that's for some people. Yeah, some others,
all the big boys,
some others can leave it on.
They leave it on all day.
24/7.
Wow. If you are online right now, stream with us at TVC Connect or download our app on iOS or the Google Play Store. My name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And I am Yomi Ogbe. Don't forget to use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria if you're sending in comments.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget. Now, of course, you know, you talked about our mobile app. So please download it. Let us know how it's working and if there's any challenges with it so that we can try to improve it.
Yes, so make some suggestions, comments, contributions. We would love to see it.
Yeah, MM and Iola are busy in the kitchen.
Yes, sir.
They look like they're having lots of fun.
They look like they're having an interesting conversation.
Yeah.
AY is someone that is really interesting to talk to. MM, I know you were arguing about the spices she's going to put in that.
You have no idea what we're talking about here in the kitchen. We're just going on and on and on about the best parties we've been to in Lagos and how much fun we have when it comes to food.
Please, can I just say something?
Yes.
You are responsible for this.
What?
No, you are.
No, this.
This hair?
Oh, I am. Oh, it doesn't look good.
I'm like, this is how I look like right now. I look like someone that has a head like that.
Come on, it looks nice.
It looks interesting.
Don't.
It's definitely interesting.
Very interesting.
Yes. Yeah, so the hair was really, really long when we saw it this morning. It's substantially shorter.
Yeah.
We can say.
I hope you didn't cut it, though.
No.
Anyway, let's go straight to this morning's highlights. We still have about 45 minutes to go on the show.
A book chat's coming your way. The author of Pain is a Gift is coming up next. Tosin Imogieme is going to be here to talk about that particular book. It's an interesting title.
Yeah, very interesting, and an interesting book as well. And then it's on to a musical performance and a chat with Nigerian musician Bassi.
Yes, sir.
Hey, people.
Yes, sir.
Final hour of Thursday.
Yeah, so I was just thinking about the fact that we have Bassi coming in today.
Oh, okay.
And it's interesting, they've been having some kind of reunion thing going on. Who's been following the...
Okay, with the Big Brother thing,
Yeah.
I don't follow Big Brother.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, not Big Brother itself. Like all the former All-Stars housemates.
I know it's
like
been trending on
together.
Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I know you know what I'm talking about.
MM always knows what's going on.
You have the lowdown and the down low.
Yeah.
Well, yes. The reunion has been, it's on till about the 31st,
okay.
Which is this weekend, yeah. So there's been a lot of drama. There's been a lot of secrets that have been unfolding.
Okay.
We also hear that T-Boss is pregnant.
Really?
She's set to wed Uti.
MM should just be a Big Brother consultant.
So
they should pay you for this.
Yeah, there's been a lot of revelation between Alex and Toby.
Okay.
So yeah, the drama is...
How is it drama?
So the interesting thing is a lot of people follow this.
They're all letting their hair down.
Yeah.
Everybody is, you know, spilling.
Yeah.
Nobody sends anymore.
No one sends anymore. Everybody's spilling. And it's hot. If we're another light before that, she was making 5 million naira a day. Okay. And then she went to the house and said she was not making 5 million. I don't know how you make 5 million naira.
So that's it. 5 million naira
a day. Wow. If you're an ace footballer, maybe.
Doing what?
Doing. I don't know what you could be doing for that kind of money.
150 million naira every month. 150 million naira. And you're still in this country. 150 million naira every month.
Well, like, she said she's apologizing.
No. Yeah, for lying. She's not apologizing. She's only coming out to say it's not true. Don't apologize. We did not ask you to lie before.
Okay. So it's amazing the kind of people that actually follow this particular franchise.
Yeah.
My dad follows it. He's always telling me stuff about what happened. And he called me to say he saw Beyonce.
Your dad?
My dad called me. He's watching it on GoTV. And I'm like, thank you, Dad, for the updates. Please keep sending them through.
Now, what if your struggles are stepping stones to your greatest heights? Now, Pain is a Gift. Now, that's a book written by Tosin Imogieme. She's otherwise known as T.I., that's what we call him here. He's a friend of the house. Now, this book tries to spin a positive angle to pain and adversity, and also tries to get us to pay attention to the lessons that we are meant to learn from hard times. Tosin is a trainer, author, pain therapist, and public speaker. He's also the founder of T-High Inspires, a training and consulting company. Thank you so much, Tosin, for joining us this morning.
It's a pleasure.
Now, this book is revelatory, as is, is a way, it sparks curiosity. Once you see it, you're like, pain is a gift, what does it mean?
Yes.
And you should, but I think most people should get this book. For many reasons, but you're going to tell us why you decided to even choose this title.
Oh, okay. Well, like I always say, being around, speaking about pain, I tell people that I didn't choose the right pain as a gift because I felt people have been going through pain and then I needed to find a solution. No, I went through pain myself. I went through what I call the fiery furnaces of this life. And I tell people that when pain struck me, I died to who I was to give birth to who I am still becoming. So I went through pain, I went through a lot of hardship. And then one day I was reflecting on my life and I realized that, Tosin, you're no longer who you used to be. You've grown. Everything you've gone through, you've grown through it. Looking back on my life, being born into a privileged background, life was so easy, but because life was so easy, for the kind of potential I have, it made my potential begin to, it began to kill my potential. So I needed to go out there and then get out my comfort zone and experience life. And so one of the first jobs I got was as a plate washer, as a dishwasher, despite the fact that I was a graduate of University of Lagos. I read economics. Now imagine being a graduate and then...
And being a dishwasher.
Plate washer, dishwasher in one of the renowned hotels in Lagos. It was a humiliating experience, you know, but amazingly, that was where I found my purpose. That was where I discovered myself, and that's how I began to develop. And, you know, I went through so much that I cannot even tell you in 31 hours.
Yeah.
I can't tell you,
it's amazing.
That's why it's a book.
Yeah.
The book contains
a lot of your own personal story. I mean, one of the things that when you read through the book, it was like you were taking people on a journey.
Yes.
First, you started with why pain.
Yes, of course. Why do we have to go through pain?
Yeah, why do we have to go through pain? And there's also a review that I saw, which was sort of like an analogy, talking about why do people respect soldiers so much.
Exactly.
Just talk to us about that.
Yeah, now, you see, when you see a soldier, the first thing you respect a soldier. Why? Because, you know, he's gone through a lot of pain, hardship, and by virtue of what he's gone through...
To be called a soldier in the first place,
he's soldier. So, and then, the truth is, even when we go for NYSC, they put us through a lot of pressure, pain. Why? Because they're trying to prepare us for the future, prepare us for the marketplace, prepare us for what life has in store for us. Yeah. So when you see a soldier, you know he's gone through all kinds of stuff. For example, during one of their trainings, they lock them into a room and they are stuck. You know, there's so much so that, you know, they can't even breathe, they can't move around. And then they release tear gas into the room. And they begin to cough, cry, sneeze, you know, cry. Some of them want to go home, quit. But over time, they get used to it because the mind adapts to whatever comes.
Exactly. Is this why you then said, you know, there's something, the second chapter where you talked about pain reveals us. It's almost like you saying it brings out our strengths.
Yes, it brings out our strengths. It reveals our purpose, our mission in life. Like I said, it's a book, and there are different dimensions to it. Yeah. And this book has caused a chain reaction in my life. Now, pain reveals us is something else entirely. Let me give you an example. Louis Braille from France. Louis Braille was blind. He got blind. He wasn't born blind, but he got blind at the age of 2. He got blind in his father's shop while he was playing one of his father's tools. Despite, you know, his disability, he still remained a genius. But he became frustrated having to just listen in class and not be able to see. So he started looking for means whereby he could see and then learn better. But he went to the blind school in France, and they were only still reading out notes. So at that time, Napoleon, a soldier, an army at that time, sent a code to the blind school to help them with help them write, because there was this code whereby they use during the war, battlefield, whereby they send information to themselves. So when he got it, it was a 12 code, but he streamlined it to 6. I don't know if you've ever seen the Braille system.
Of course,
if you've ever seen a blind student writing before, they punch, you know. Yes, that's it. So he simplified that device. He invented that device at the age of 15, a blind student. When he invented it, it wasn't accepted, but he kept on improving and improving and improving. To cut a long story short, he died at age 43, but he died knowing that he had fulfilled his purpose.
And he had changed the world.
And he had changed the world. It wasn't accepted at that time, but years after his death, it became inducted. And till date, there's no latter technology that has been able to better that system. And he has, you know, been commemorated on 4 or 5 different currencies all over the world. He's on $1 coin, he's on euro, he's on different currencies.
It's amazing.
Now, the point is, sorry to cut you, the point is this. If he had not been blind, trust me, he would have become a doctor, an engineer, something else. But that pain that was in his life was what directed him to solve that problem and then bring revolution to the world.
So brought his life's purpose. And,
yes, that was his purpose. Yes, that was his purpose. If he wasn't blind, he probably wouldn't have cared about blind people.
Now, one of the things that you said in this book, which I thought one can call it instructive, the fact that pain is inevitable.
Yes.
So at some point, somebody would lose a parent, or something would happen that people would experience pain no matter what.
Difficulty.
A woman giving birth.
Yes.
Whatever it is, pain is inevitable.
It is.
But then you said that suffering is optional.
Yes.
Yeah, talk to us.
Someone said, it's not the load you carry that wears you down. It's how you carry it. You see, one situation can happen, occur to happen to 2 people, and then they perceive it differently. There's this analogy of you know, the traffic driver sees it as pain, or he doesn't like it, you know, he sees it as discomfort. But the gala seller or those hawkers, they see it as an opportunity.
Right.
Do you understand? Now, I give a story whereby I said 2 students they lost their parents few days to their examination. Now, the first one was frustrated. He felt bad about it, and that debilitated his courage and everything he needed to, you know, succeed in the examination. While the second one, he saw the situation as an opportunity to commemorate his mother, an opportunity to give back to his mother. Yeah. And then he said, I'm going to pass this exam. I'm going to ensure that I make the best out of this examination to honor my mother because she's done so much to me. So that's it. When people go through circumstances, some people, you know, they get overwhelmed by it, while others, they see it as a stepping stone. They become motivated and they want to make the best out of the moment. That's why I said something about pain being a fuel. That's the 4th chapter. You know, I said, let your pain be your fuel. Yeah. You know, so sometimes when certain things happen to you, it gets you angry, it gets you upset, it charges you, and then by virtue of that situation, you see yourself doing more than you possibly could have done.
Now, talk to me, Tosin, about, or talk to someone out there right now who, despite everything you said, they still don't feel like pain is a gift. Because sometimes you talked about that pain can be a fuel. It can be what will make you decide that, you know what, I'm going to go out there and do it. But there are some people who pain just completely disables them. And they just decide, you know what, I can go on with life. 30 seconds. What do you want to say to such a person?
Now, you see, first and foremost, like I always say, pain is a gift. And you see, there's a saying that a smooth sea never made a skillful mariner. If you live an easy life, you live a worthless life. It's the pains, it's the challenges, it's the difficulties that you go through that make your life more meaningful, that makes your life more fulfilled, that makes you focus on God, that makes you focus on the important, the salient things about life. If I hadn't gone through pain, this book would not be written. It's because I went through pain that this book was, written. Most times when people go through pain, they live a lackadaisical life, they spend money lavishly, but when they go through hardship, they know the value of things.
Wow. Thank you, Tosin, for writing this book, and hopefully everybody can get a copy. Where can I find you on Instagram?
Yeah, TIinspires.com.
TIinspires.
TIinspires.
All right, thank you so much for joining us, and it's a great book.
Yeah.
Great to have you.
Welcome back. Wake Up Nigeria continues. Yes, and I have a huge smile on my face. The people in the studio understand why I'm smiling like this. Yes, finally. We got Bassey on the couch.
Yeah, Bassey's in the building. You caught his performance earlier on, just before we went on a short break. And the main thing. That's the main thing. Thank you.
Okay, so we've been trying to get Bassey on the couch for. Okay, so me, I don't know about all y'all.
Well.
I don't know about all y'all. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I'm really excited to be here. The set is amazing, and you guys are very warm.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for having me.
And there's food cooking as well.
Well, that is the most important part of it,
We're just letting you know, just in case.
But people like you don't eat these kind of foods now. You're like.
Well, today is my cheat day, so anything to make me eat this food.
All right, then. So there's so many places to start, but let's start with music. Black Bassey is your music stage name, right? Okay, so how did that come about?
First off, when I was in university, I used to go by the name Double Black. Shout out to everybody who attended Unical at the time. And when I finished, I thought I should...
Black.
Yeah, Double Black, yeah. When I finished, I thought I should add my name to my identity, and I thought, okay, why not Black Bassey? Okay. And that's how Black Bassey, came along.
So Black Bassey did that come before Big Brother or after Big Brother?
It came way before Big Brother, way before Big Brother. I always believe in my originality, and that's what I try to portray in every art piece I do.
Okay.
And that originality looks like it's standing you out in a lot of things that you do. And of course, your music, which is what you're focusing on now. Talk to us about what you've been working on in the past year.
My music journey has been very immense. I started with a grassroots producer where I used to live before, and I did a couple of tracks and circulated it across to my friends and family. And they thought it was really good, And so they were like, oh, Bassey, why don't you do this mainstream? I'm like, okay, no problem. When I have the opportunity, I will do it. And as God will have it, Big Brother came along. I got the platform I needed, and you know, we studied a bit more, and we started doing it professionally.
Nice.
I like the way he put it, as God will have it.
As God will have it.
Like as if it was easy to be among the last 6, right?
Yeah,
I mean, the top 6.
Oh, not good. Oh, not good.
So, apart from...
It was a lot of hard work to
do. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so tell us about the reception to, there are two kinds of receptions now. You know, reception to the music and reception to the personality. I know that women in that area, you don't have problems. But talk, what
can I say?
But talk to us about the music and how people have accepted it, because I know that it's getting some airplay now and it's picking up steam, and you know you're being played out there on radio stations. Talk to us.
You know, honestly, it's hard for people who, for example, who go for Big Brother to be differentiated or separated from the platform and their discipline. Yeah. And so this is the challenge I face personally. So people who listen to my music be like, oh, wow, we didn't know you had it in you. And I'm like, hello, I have been doing this for a long time, you know. So that pretty much is the challenge I have in that regard. But the acceptance has been very generic. There's no one person who has listened to my music piece and doesn't have to call me back and be like, bro, you did this. I'm like, yeah, I'm even surprised I did it too. You know, so the acceptance has been really amazing. I've had a lot of support from my friends, fans, and family, and even supporters. And it's been great. It's a beautiful journey. Nice.
But it also feels like there must be a lot of pressure. You know, people expect a lot of people that went for Big Brother. They expect them to always stay at the top. Have you had any low points since that time till now?
I've had. In fact, the expectation that you always need to be on top, you know, that's the low point, you know, to a person. And at a certain point, I had to tell myself, Basi, you need to know what you want to do. We're all humans in the end. It doesn't matter which platform we're all operating on. So I had to stick to my own plan. And that to me is what I think is very original about me, because I don't have to apologize or explain to anybody. I'm doing what I have always wanted to do. So that's pretty much it for me.
Yeah, and you know, it looks like usually what happens is that one talent spurs another talent, then spurs another talent. So are we going to be talking to Basi the actor in the next 1 year?
You're already
talking to Basi the actor.
Already talking to Basi the actor.
Yeah. So I was going to go there.
What do you want to do in that area? How do you want to be perceived as an actor?
Thank you very much for that question. You know, honestly, music is a thing that is new to me. You know, being that now I am pushing my music out to the world. But I have always been an actor right from birth. And I studied theater and media, by the way. Oh. And even shout out to my late mom, if she at all hears this. She encouraged me to pursue my dream. And acting has always been a part of me from secondary school. I was head of drama units in church, in universities, and stuff like that.
This guy, you have many hidden areas that
yeah, so
pulling out this
one place he was hiding was at Joche.
Yeah.
Right. So, yes, he was that muscle guy in the corner. That guy was always scoping down that baby with the boobs. Yeah, right. I'm just kidding. So yeah. But really, it was different seeing you in that particular light. Yeah. Do you feel you put on your best performance, or do you think you could have done better?
Like I said before, I don't live a life of regret, and I live my life not explaining, but I like to paint a picture to people. So your impression of my character is what I take. However, I'm a very passionate artist, and I do not venture into anything I want to do without proper consideration and thought into it. As we speak, I'm on another set now with Dominic, and
nice.
You can hear my voice is wobbling. That's because we've been on set for 2 weeks now.
Wow.
Yeah, and from here I'm going back to set, So I'm very passionate about it, and I give my 150 to whatever I do, including acting.
I love
Glad to hear it.
I love it. This is really good. So
let's hear from one of your songs, and then it'll almost be time for food. We'll talk some more. So you know I'm gonna ask you if you can take off your shirt.
No, she's not going to take off
You
the
know
shirt.
I'm gonna ask
breakfast.
you.
I said no.
You said
Man's
no.
not hot.
Man's not hot. But you are hot. But every guy with muscles that comes on the show always refuses to take off their shirt.
Please don't do that.
Why?
Please don't do that.
If I do, the lights will go off.
How?
The cameras will spoil.
Oh yeah, just show us small.
No.
Small.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Hey,
Let me just give you
okay.
So that's fine. That's good enough
you
for
gave me
us.
something. Yes, I appreciate it. But we have some food for you in the kitchen. Yes, sir. Something for you to taste.
Thank you very much.
All right, Chef. Please
join us,
on
Chef.
standby, waiting for us to get.
So the party next door, if you're feeling nice.
I like that.
Food don't make we go down shop. Hey, everybody go.
That's your chair right there.
Let's do this.
Welcome to the kitchen, Basi.
Thank you very much.
Let me just add a bit. I hope you like chili.
Okay, so
Well, I like it.
You like pepper, yeah? Because I'm a bit of a spice head, so please don't.
there you go.
Just pretend like it's not spicy, even if it's really spicy.
Let's leave it there for the shots.
Yes, so welcome to the kitchen, Basi, and this is Chef Ayola of AY Sobs.
Do you guys like mussels as well? Like eating?
Fam, I was staring
So you know I'm gonna
like
do
that.
style. I'm
Just
just
Ayola.
wait. I have to do this. Like, what is that? Goodness.
Sorry, excuse me.
You want to
That's
just
a lot
go
of meat.
ahead.
That's a lot of meat.
Something.
There was a reason why he showed us.
Anybody who touches will have to pay my manager.
Okay, so
All right, so
no, you pay salary.
Ayola, let us
staying
know
away.
what you have done with this delicious meal this morning.
Okay, what I've done is essentially your jambalaya. As you can see, it's not jollof rice. It's a bit wet.
Okay.
And I've just tried to be a bit extra, giving you a piece of egg to make it breakfasty, and then done extra white rice, just in case you're like, nah, this one's too yankified for me. I put a bit chili sauce for you there, so you can have your normal, nice, spicy
So
white
you
rice.
need to have a taste. Jambalaya.
Okay.
From the
Have a
way
taste
the
of it.
sound is, it's like
Not from anywhere.
jambalaya.
I need to take a picture of him actually doing this.
Okay, go ahead.
This is like some
guys-
famous stuff, man.
Will you guys just chill?
Why?
Titi and Ayola.
Why? Hey, let's shift your meal away.
You guys
Yes, I don't even know why you're even so
You guys
close.
have even
Like,
made-
excuse
you
me,
guys have
yes,
even
these
made
muscles
by-
are not really helping
Okay,
you.
let me just.
Let me step away
So
from
here,
this.
So, you know,
it's all
Basi, what do you think?
It's all yours. It's all yours. All right.
This
what
is
do you
good.
You
I
like?
love it. I love it.
Okay.
thank you.
I just want to tell you that MM is not interested in you.
We all know why. We all know why. There's something in the bond.
Wow. Wow.
Not bad.
Okay.
Why you putting me in this?
Yeah.
In this?
But
why
I
you
think
doing
so
this?
from
Oh, yeah,
what we
sorry.
can see, I think you're into fitness as well. So all this food you're eating, this one, how is this happening?
He said it's cheat day now.
Today is
He
cheat
said
day.
it's
Well,
cheat
see,
day.
but look
He
how
said
I
it's
cook as
cheat
well.
So you would normally not
I'm
eat-
not one of the
so you
people that
would
use a
normally
lot of
not
oil
eat
to
rice.
cook.
Okay.
You
No,
guys
no,
know
not all
I'm
the
very
time.
anal about when it comes to using
Just
oil to cook.
mostly
So at
proteins
least
and
the
stuff.
healthier way of eating.
Okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's all right.
Please,
We understand.
don't
we
tell
get
me
it.
I'm giving unhealthy
We
food.
get it.
Thank
we
you
get
very
it.
much.
We get it.
I don't understand. In fact, let's just wrap up the show.
Thank you
guys.
so much for having, spending all this time with us today. We
Yeah, yes,
appreciate
indeed.
you.
Big thank you to Homely NG for the kitchen accessories
Yes,
on the Wake Up Nigeria.
Indeed. And a big shout out to Fola's Place for the hairstyling and the love. There's so much in store for you tomorrow from
Friday, you know how it is. Feel Good Friday on the show. I don't know what Mike is doing behind us.
Yeah, he's trying to find a plate.
Nobody just say still eating. That's the plug.
He's still eating. Yeah.
40 days fasting. I'm on 40 days fasting.
See you tomorrow, everyone.
Tomorrow, guys.
I'm on 40 days fasting.